Hello and welcome to today. We're diving into an exciting topic that has been making waves in the coin collecting world. That's right, we're talking about the 1992 D mint mark Thomas Jefferson nickel, a coin that is currently valued at a staggering $1.5 million. Grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's explore what makes this nickel so extraordinary. To start, let's talk about the basics. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side and Monticello, his Virginia estate, on the reverse. The 1992 D nickel is no different in its design, but what sets it apart is a combination of rarity, condition, and a fascinating backstory. Now, you might be wondering why a seemingly ordinary nickel from 1992 is worth $1.5 million. The answer lies in its unique characteristics. Experts believe that this particular coin was part of a rare minting error. Coins struck at the Denver Mint typically have the D mint mark located just to the right of Monticello on the reverse side. However, this 1992 D nickel is rumored to have an unusual alignment or other subtle anomalies that distinguish it from its counterparts. Another factor contributing to its immense value is its condition. Collectors and investors alike place a high premium on coins that are in pristine or near-perfect condition. Grading services like PCGS or NGC evaluate coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless coin. If this particular nickel has achieved a high grade, it's no wonder it has reached such a remarkable valuation. Let's take a moment to discuss the role of rarity in coin collecting. Rare coins are often the most sought after by collectors. The fewer examples there are of a particular coin, the higher the demand and, consequently, the higher the price. It's estimated that only a handful of these 1992 D nickels exist in such exceptional condition, making it a true treasure for numismatists. But rarity and condition aren't the only factors at play here. The story behind the coin also adds to its allure. Coins with a fascinating history often capture the imagination of collectors. Whether it's a minting error, a limited run, or an unusual journey that a coin has taken, these stories can significantly enhance its value. So, where can you find a coin like this? For most of us, discovering $1 million coin might feel like hitting the lottery. However, there are a few tips you can follow if you're interested in coin hunting. First, check your loose change. While the odds are slim, it's not impossible to find valuable coins in circulation. Second, visit local coin shops, attend coin shows, or browse reputable online marketplaces. And third, educate yourself about what to look for. Knowing the key details that make a coin valuable is essential. Speaking of details, let's quickly go over how to identify a 1992 D nickel. Look for the mint mark D on the reverse side of the coin, just to the right of Monticello. Pay attention to the condition of the coin, as any scratches, dents, or signs of wear can significantly impact its value. If you think you found a special coin, consider having it professionally graded to confirm its authenticity and condition. Now, let's talk about the current market for rare coins. The world of numismatics is thriving, with collectors and investors driving up prices for the most desirable pieces. Auctions are one of the best places to see the market in action. Just recently, a coin like this fetched an incredible price of $1.5 million at auction, setting a new benchmark for Jefferson Nickels. Why are collectors willing to pay such high prices for rare coins? It's a combination of passion, history, and investment potential. For some, owning a piece of history is priceless. For others, rare coins represent a tangible asset that can appreciate in value over time. Whatever the motivation, the result is a competitive market where extraordinary coins like the 1992 D nickel can command jaw-dropping prices. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a few thoughts. First, coin collecting can be a rewarding hobby, whether you're in it for the thrill of the hunt, the joy of owning historical artifacts, or the potential financial returns. Second, knowledge is power. The more you learn about coins, the better equipped you'll be to spot valuable pieces and make informed decisions. And finally, always buy from reputable sources to ensure you're getting authentic coins. thank you for joining me today as we explore the incredible story of the 1992 D Mint Mark Thomas Jefferson Nickel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and collecting tips. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next lucky collector to uncover $1 million treasure. Until next time, happy collecting. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an incredible story about a coin that most of us might have overlooked in our change jar. Yes, I'm talking about the 1994 D. Jefferson Nickel, a coin that's turning heads in the numismatic world and recently made headlines for an astonishing market value of $1.7 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the world of coins, stick around, because this story is one for the books that start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. In 1994, millions of these coins were minted, but what makes the 1994 D, produced at the Denver Mint, so special? D. Mint mark, located on the right-hand side of Monticello on the coin's reverse, signifies that this nickel was minted in Denver. What's fascinating is that the 1994 D isn't rare because of its mintage numbers. In fact, over 1.2 billion nickels were struck that year. It's rare because of an extraordinary combination of condition, errors, and the collector market's appetite for perfection. Condition is everything in coin collecting. The 1994 D. Jefferson nickel that fetched $1.7 million wasn't just any nickel. It was a flawless coin graded MS 70, meaning it was in absolutely mint condition. No scratches, no wear, and no imperfections. Coins in this grade are incredibly scarce, especially for everyday circulation coins. How did this coin manage to stay in perfect condition for nearly 3 decades? Well, that's part of the mystery. It's likely that this coin never entered general circulation. It may have been preserved by someone who recognized its potential value or accidentally stored in ideal conditions. Talk about coin grading. Coins are evaluated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, and their grade can make or break their value. On a scale from 1 to 70, a coin graded MS 70 is essentially flawless, which is why it commands such a premium price. That you might be wondering, what makes the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel so unique compared to other nickels? The answer lies in collector demand. As Jefferson nickels continue to gain popularity, coins from specific years and mints become highly sought after. The 1994 D has developed a reputation as a must-have among high-grade collectors. Particular coins' value skyrocketed thanks to its recent auction. When it sold for $1.7 million, it set a new benchmark for Jefferson nickels, making it one of the most expensive nickels ever sold. The bidding war was fierce, showing just how much collectors are willing to invest in a piece of history that's not just about million-dollar coins. Many Jefferson nickels, including some from 1994, can still fetch significant sums even if they're not in perfect condition. For example, a 1994 D in lower mint states can sell for $20 to $100, depending on its grade. How can you spot a valuable nickel? First, look for the mint mark. Second, examine the coin's condition under good lighting. Third, consider having it graded by a professional service if you think it has potential. Even if your nickel isn't worth millions, you might be surprised at its market value. Take a moment to appreciate the history behind these coins. They're not just currency, they're pieces of American heritage, connecting us to the past while holding the promise of future discovery. For watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Who knows? The next time you check your pocket change, you might just find a treasure. Until next time, happy collecting. Hello and welcome to today's video. If you're a coin collector, history buff, or just someone who loves hearing about incredible stories of rare finds, you're in for a treat. Today, we're talking about a seemingly ordinary coin that's anything but the 1992 P. Mint Mark Thomas Jefferson nickel. This humble coin could be worth up to an astonishing $1.4 million on today's market. Yes, You heard that right, $1.4 million. But why? How can a nickel, worth just 5 cents, hold such immense value? Let's dive in. The 1992 P. Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia. It features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front side, with Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. At first glance, this nickel seems identical to millions of others produced that year. But as with any collectible, the devil is in the details. The key feature here is the P mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But not every 1992 P nickel is valuable. So, what sets the million-dollar ones apart? Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. And this is where the story of the 1992 P nickel gets fascinating. Most nickels from this year were minted without any unique issues. However, a few were struck with errors, and it's these errors that make certain coins so valuable. One of the most famous errors involves doubling, where parts of the design, like letters or numbers, appear to have been struck twice. This creates a subtle yet noticeable double image. Another sought-after error is a misaligned or off-center strike, which results in a portion of the design being cut off or shifted. So, how does this tie into the $1.4 million valuation? Recently, a 1992 P. Jefferson nickel with extraordinary doubling on its obverse came to light. This specific coin was certified by a leading grading company and sold at auction for a jaw-dropping sum. Such an event is incredibly rare. The coin's pristine condition, combined with its error, rarity, and collector demand, sent its value soaring. It's a perfect storm that coin enthusiasts dream about. So, you're probably wondering, do I have one of these coins sitting in a jar at home? First, grab a magnifying glass or loupe and inspect any 1992 P nickels closely. Look for doubling on the words, "In God We Trust" or other parts of the design. Pay attention to the overall condition of the coin too. Grading companies assign values based on factors like wear and luster. If you think you found something special, have it certified by a professional. It's worth the investment if your coin could be a jackpot. Now, let's talk about today's market. While the most valuable 1992 P nickel sold for $1.4 million, there are others out there worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, depending on their condition and error type. The demand for error coins continues to grow, making this an exciting time for collectors. Before we wrap up, here's a fun fact: Thomas Jefferson nickels have been in circulation since 1938. Over the decades, they've seen design changes, production shifts, and yes, rare errors like the 1992 P that make them so fascinating today. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, keep your eyes peeled. You never know what treasure you might find in your pocket change or an old coin jar. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of collectibles. And who knows? Maybe your next nickel will be worth a fortune. Until next time, happy hunting. Welcome to today's video. We're diving into an extraordinary coin that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide, the 1995 P. Thomas Jefferson nickel. This unassuming 5-cent coin, with a current market value of $1.6 million, has become a treasure in the numismatic world. So, what makes this coin so special? Stick around, and we'll explore the history, rarity, and what to look for in your own pocket change. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1995 P. Jefferson nickel. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, it features the classic design of Thomas Jefferson on the front and his Monticello estate on the back. Over 1 billion of these nickels were struck in 1995. So, why would one of these coins fetch a staggering $1.6 million? The answer lies in its unique characteristics. Numismatics, the study and collection of coins, teaches us that rarity and condition are key factors in a coin's value. For the 1995 P. Jefferson nickel, the story takes an intriguing turn. A rare error during production created a handful of coins that were unlike the others. Whether it's a striking defect, a double die error, or an unusual finish, these unique features set a coin apart. This particular 1995 P nickel is believed to have an extraordinary error. Experts suggest it could be related to a rare die variety or an exceptional proof-like finish. Its pristine condition, combined with this uniqueness, propelled its value to the incredible $1.6 million we see today. So, how do you know if you've got a fortune in your coin jar? Start by closely inspecting any 1995 nickels with a P mint mark. Look for signs of doubling on the lettering or numbers. Check for unusual details on Jefferson's portrait or the Monticello design. Coins with errors often exhibit subtle, telltale signs that make them stand out. A magnifying glass or coin loop can help you spot these details. Condition is another crucial factor. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. To reach million-dollar territory, your 1995 P nickel would need to be in nearly flawless, mint state condition. Keep an eye out for sharp details, a clean surface, and minimal wear. Now, let's discuss market trends. Coin values fluctuate based on demand and collector interest. The 1995 P nickel's meteoric rise in value is a testament to its rarity and the passion of the collecting community. Auctions have seen fierce bidding wars for similar high-grade coins, driving up prices to record levels. This tells us that rare coins remain a sought-after investment, with prices often exceeding expectations. So, what does this mean for you? Even if you don't have the elusive million-dollar coin, hunting for rare nickels can still be rewarding. Many 1995 P nickels with minor errors or in excellent condition can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Start by checking your loose change, rolls of nickels, or family collections. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. For those serious about coin collecting, consider consulting a professional numismatist or a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate your coin, assign it a grade, and give you an accurate idea of its value. This step is essential if you're hoping to sell your coin at auction or to a private collector. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate what makes coin collecting so fascinating. Each coin tells a story. From its design and production to its journey through time, every coin holds a piece of history. The 1995 P Jefferson nickel is a shining example of how even the smallest items can capture the imagination of collectors and command extraordinary value. Thanks for joining me on this exploration of the 1995 P Jefferson nickel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss our future dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Have you checked your nickels lately? Let me know in the comments if you've come across any interesting finds. Until next time, happy collecting. We're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1987 P Mint Mark Thomas Jefferson nickel. You heard that right. One of these nickels is making waves in the collector's market with a staggering value of $1 million. But what makes this coin so special? Stick around, and we'll uncover everything you need to know, from its unique characteristics to why it's commanding such an extraordinary price. Let's get started. To understand the significance of the 1987 P Jefferson nickel, let's first take a step back and look at the history of this iconic coin. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. Its obverse features a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse displays his famous home, Monticello. Over the decades, subtle changes and minting quirks have made some versions of this coin highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's zoom in on the 1987 P nickel. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin is not typically rare at face value. However, certain features have made specific coins from this batch stand out. These include errors, misstrikes, and variations in the minting process that give them a unique appearance. For example, some 1987 P nickels show double dies, off-center strikes, or other imperfections that make them one-of-a-kind treasures. But the $1 million coin? It's special for another reason. the 1987 nickel we're talking about today owes its incredible value to its pristine condition and rarity. Graded as a perfect MS-70 by professional grading services, this coin has no visible flaws, scratches, or wear, a true gem. Out of millions minted, achieving this level of perfection is nearly impossible, making it a holy grail for collectors. And because of its unparalleled condition, it has reached a jaw-dropping market value of $1 million. For those new to coin collecting, let's take a moment to talk about coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing absolute perfection. The 1987 nickel achieving an MS-70 grade is what sets it apart from the rest. Even slight imperfections, visible only under magnification, can drop a coin's grade significantly. This is why finding such a flawless coin is exceptionally rare and valuable. You might be wondering, how does a nickel become worth $1 million? Rarity, demand, and condition are the key factors. Rarity is determined by how many coins were produced and how many remain in collectible condition today. Demand comes from the coin's historical significance or appeal to collectors. When these factors align, as they have with the 1987 nickel, the value can skyrocket. Over the years, rare coins like the 1987 nickel have been making headlines at auctions. Collectors and investors alike are willing to pay top dollar for pieces that complete their collections or represent a unique part of history. This particular nickel's journey to $1 million valuation has sparked excitement across the numismatic community. And while not every coin will reach such heights, it's a great example of how fascinating the coin market can be. Segment 7, How to check your change. If you're feeling inspired to hunt for rare coins, here's how to start. Begin by checking your pocket change for interesting coins. Look for nickels with unique features like doubling, off-center strikes, or other errors. You'll also want to invest in a magnifying glass and a coin reference guide. Who knows? You might just stumble upon a hidden treasure. For those interested in diving deeper into coin collecting, here are a few tips. First, learn the basics of coin grading and authentication. Second, handle coins with care, use gloves to avoid leaving fingerprints. Third, store your collection properly in protective cases to prevent damage. And finally, connect with other collectors and experts to stay informed about market trends and opportunities. The story of the 1987 mint Mark Thomas Jefferson nickel is a testament to the thrill of coin collecting. From its humble beginnings as a 5-cent piece to its $1 million status, this coin captures the imagination of enthusiasts worldwide. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, keep an eye on your coins. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on the incredible 1989 mint Mark Thomas Jefferson nickel that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about why a nickel from 1989 is making headlines with a current market value of $1.3 million, stick around. You won't want to miss this. First, let's talk about the basics. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin has become a staple in American currency. Over the years, many Jefferson nickels have been minted, but few have achieved the status of the 1989 mint Mark coin we're discussing today. What makes this particular coin so special? Let's break it down. To understand its value, we need to consider a few key factors that make a coin valuable. These include rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. The 1989 mint Mark Jefferson nickel ticks all these boxes. This coin is not just rare, it's extraordinarily rare. Only a handful are believed to exist in pristine condition. Experts attribute this rarity to a minting error that occurred during production, making it a once-in-a-lifetime find for collectors. Let's delve deeper into the minting error. Coins are struck at various mint facilities across the United States, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint uses its own unique mint mark, which is a small letter or symbol indicating where the coin was produced. In the case of the 1989 Jefferson nickel, there's speculation that an experimental mint mark was accidentally used, or that the coin was struck with an incorrect die. This error wasn't discovered until years later, adding to its mystique and value. Another factor driving its value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. The 1989 mint mark Jefferson nickel we're discussing has been graded at nearly perfect levels, which is incredibly rare for a coin of its age. Such high-grade coins are like time capsules, preserving their original luster and detail as if they just left the mint. So, who's buying these coins, and why? The answer lies in the world of coin collecting, where history meets investment. Collectors and investors alike see coins like this as tangible pieces of history and a solid financial asset. The fact that this coin recently sold for $1.3 million at auction speaks volumes about its desirability. But why would someone spend that kind of money on a nickel? For one, it's a unique piece with a story. It's also a rare opportunity to own something so elusive that it's practically priceless. Now, let's address the big question: could you have one of these coins in your pocket or coin jar? While the odds are slim, it's not impossible. Here's what you should look for. Start by examining your 1989 nickels for any unusual mint marks or design features. Pay close attention to the small details, as these can make a huge difference. If you think you found something special, consider having it professionally evaluated. Coin appraisal services can help determine if your coin is truly rare and valuable. Even if you don't stumble upon $1 million nickel, coin collecting can still be a rewarding hobby. It's a way to connect with history, learn about artistry, and even build a collection that could appreciate in value over time. For those looking to get started, I'd recommend checking out local coin shops, online marketplaces, and auctions. Who knows? You might discover the next hidden gem. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the significance of rare coins like the 1989 mint mark Jefferson nickel. These coins remind us that even everyday objects can hold extraordinary stories. They show us that history is all around us, waiting to be discovered and appreciated. So, what do you think about the 1989 mint mark Jefferson nickel and its staggering $1.3 million value? Would you spend that much on a coin, or do you think it's just hype? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of rare coins. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're uncovering the fascinating story of the 1990 P. Jefferson nickel. Did you know that one of these coins, originally worth just 5 cents, has an astonishing market value of $1.2 million today? Yes, you heard that right. Let's explore why this coin is worth a fortune, what makes it so rare, and how you could potentially discover one yourself. Stay tuned. When we think about valuable coins, most people imagine gold or silver coins from centuries ago. But a simple nickel from 1990, minted in Philadelphia, has become one of the most sought-after coins among collectors. So, what makes this nickel so special? Let me break it down for you. First, let's talk about the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938. In 1990, millions of these nickels were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the small P mint mark on the front of the coin, right next to Thomas Jefferson's portrait. For the average collector, these coins are common. But a very specific type of 1990 P nickel has a unique story, and that's what we're diving into today. Cut to historical footage or animations. To understand its value, we have to first understand the concept of errors in coin minting. Minting errors can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary collectible. In the case of the 1990 P nickel, the specific error lies in its strike quality and some fascinating anomalies in its design. Experts believe the die used to strike these nickels was overused, leading to weak details in the coin's features. But that's not all. Close-up of the coin's details with arrows highlighting specific areas. One of the most notable features of this rare nickel is its reverse side, specifically the design of Monticello, Jefferson's famous home. The steps of Monticello should be clear and well-defined on a properly struck coin. But on this particular 1990p nickel, the steps are either faint or missing altogether. Combine that with certain misalignments and other rare features, and you've got a recipe for $1 million treasure. So, how did a coin with these errors end up being worth $1.2 million? Well, the rarity of the error is key. Out of the millions of 1990p nickels produced, only a tiny fraction show these specific issues. Rarity always drives up value in the coin collecting world. On top of that, demand from collectors has skyrocketed, with serious bidders willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of minting history. The coin that sold for $1.2 million wasn't just any 1990p nickel with errors. It was graded as a near-perfect specimen by professional grading services. In the world of coin collecting, grading is everything. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. This particular nickel was graded MS67, meaning it was almost flawless, despite the minting errors. Imagine finding something so rare and valuable hiding in a jar of spare change. Now, you might be wondering, could I have one of these valuable nickels? The answer is yes, but it's unlikely. First, you'd need to carefully inspect any 1990p nickels in your possession. Look for weak strikes, faint Monticello steps, and any other anomalies. Then, if you think you've got something special, it's time to have the coin professionally graded. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can assess the authenticity and condition of your coin. It's an investment, but it's worth it if you think you've got a jackpot coin on your hands. So, what should you do if you find a 1990p nickel? First, handle it carefully, preferably with gloves, to avoid damaging the surface. Place it in a protective holder and consult a professional. Even if it's not the $1 million coin, it could still be worth more than face value. Remember, coin collecting is about more than just the money. It's about the history, the stories behind each piece, and the thrill of discovery. Who knows? Your next trip to the bank or a casual glance at your spare change could lead you to uncovering a treasure. Thanks for joining me on this fascinating journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And as always, happy hunting. Fade out with upbeat music and the channel logo.